Hey guys! Welcome to ChamPanZ Percussion. If you're new to this channel, I just want to say welcome, and I'm so excited to have you join us. Today, we're going to be learning about stick heights and dynamics. But first, before we get into stick heights, we need to learn what dynamics is referring to. Well, dynamics is referring to the sound volume between the soft notes and the louder notes in a piece of music. So let's say that we're playing a piece of music. Sometimes it's going to require you to play a little bit softer. But there might be some times that that piece of music might require you to play a little bit more stronger. And so that is actually going to help you shape the music a little bit better, thus making it sound a little bit more interesting. Well, there's a few different dynamics that we're going to be talking about that we're going to learn how to play. So the first one that we're going to talk about is called pianissimo. Pianissimo is labeled 2 P's. That means super soft. The next one up from there is going to be piano, which is labeled by 1 P. That means soft. So that's going to be your regular soft. From there, we're going to go up to mezzo piano, meaning medium soft, and that is labeled by MP. Now we're going to get to stronger dynamics. The next stronger one that we have is going to be mezzo forte. That's going to be medium loud. Now mezzo forte is going to be labeled by an MF. From there up, we're going to go to forte. Forte is going to be strong, meaning pretty loud. So that's going to be a pretty comfortable volume. Now that one's going to be labeled by an F. And the loudest one that we're going to be covering today is called fortissimo. That is going to be labeled by 2 Fs. So each one of these dynamics is going to be labeled a specific stick height. So whenever we're talking about stick heights, I'm going to be using numbers that are going to say how far you are from the pad over to where your stick is going to start from. So if I were to say 1 inch, I would be 1 inch above the pad. If I were to say 3 inches, I would be 3 inches above the pad, and so on and so forth. So let's talk about each height and how it pertains to each one of these dynamics. So the first dynamic that we're going to be talking about is called your pianissimo. That pianissimo is going to be 1 inch above the pad. So if you were to set up right above your pad, you're already going to be automatically 1 inch above the pad. And so all you're going to be doing is called a knock stroke. And so I call this a knock stroke because all we're doing is just knocking on the pad exactly from where we're starting. So try that just a little bit. It's going to be like this. So as we're playing this dynamic, you're going to notice that I'm really low to the pad. And as you've noticed probably, I'm not coming up too much. All I'm doing is knocking onto the pad, just like this. All the motion is going to be coming from your wrist and not arm. Okay, so now we know how we're going to play pianissimo. Let's try practicing our 16 in a hand exercise at this dynamic. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so that is your pianissimo dynamic, which is 1 inch. Let's go up from there. We're going to get to piano. Piano is going to be 3 inches away from your pad. So now you're going to be doing a little bit more of a prep motion. You're going to be coming up to about 3 inches. Try that. So as you can tell, that's just a little bit louder. Again, this is about 3 inches. Let's go ahead and practice our 16 in a hand exercise. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. And don't be afraid to look at your hands as you're playing this. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so that's going to be your stick height for piano, which is going to be 3 inches. The next one up from there is going to be your medium piano or mezzo piano. That's going to be 6 inches. So find where 6 inches is. It's going to be double the amount of your 3 inches. So 3 and 3 equals 6. It's going to be about over here. Okay, so now you're going to start down and prep all the way up there. Alright, let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. Make sure that each one of those is the exact same height. And 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so that is your 6 inches mezzo piano. Let's start getting to our forte dynamics. Our first forte dynamic is going to be mezzo forte. That is going to be 9 inches. So now you're going to go up 3 more inches from your mezzo piano. So that's going to be up here. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. Okay, it's going to be pretty comfortable. And you'll also notice that as you're getting higher in your dynamics, you're also going to be using a little bit more fingers. Look at this again. Okay, still using your wrists, but you're using more fingers. Let's go ahead and try 9 inches, your mezzo forte. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. Make sure each one of those is even. 1, 2, ready, go. Make sure you're relaxing. So that was your mezzo forte. Up from there, we're gonna get to our forte. So now this is gonna be pretty strong. That's gonna be 12 inches from the pad. So it's gonna be almost all the way up, okay? Okay, Okay, pretty comfortable. Remember, you're still using your fingers whenever you do this. Let's go ahead and try it. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, we've made it to the last dynamic. This dynamic is fortissimo, meaning super loud. So for this one, we're going to be 15 inches. So that's going to be as far up as you can come. Now, you might want to use a little bit of arm, but don't use a lot of it. You're still using your fingers, you're still using your wrist, but you're going to use a little bit of arm motion. Don't exaggerate the arm. The arm is only going to be used a little bit to get a little bit more sound. It's going to sound like this. And then with my left hand. All of this is nice and relaxed. You don't want to overplay your instrument. And in fact, this dynamic you won't be playing too often. You're only going to be using it whenever you're having some really big, impactful sections in your music. Alright, let's go ahead and try this one. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. Make sure you're still controlling your sticks. 1, 2, relax, go. Awesome, so those are going to be your stick heights for each one of these dynamics. Well guys, that's all I have for today. Now if you still have any other questions on how to play these dynamics or your stick heights, please comment below. Now if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to keep up to date on any new videos I'll be posting. Thanks for watching and don't forget to have fun.